Hello, welcome back to Blender Sushi LiveENODING. Today we will be creating this kind of pattern, geometry pattern, using nodes in Blender. So this is something that's often called flower of life, and it looks actually, yes, a little bit like this. And there's math behind it, and you can go really get into it and get the algorithm. But we're gonna build it really simple. Okay, so let's get started. So the thing with the nodes, and especially with virtual nodes, there's a lot of smart and clever people behind it that already created the nodes for you. So it's something like Flower of Life. You can see it's actually looking a little bit like hexagonal, okay? Six-sided, and you put a bunch of circles inside hexagon. Okay, so we can search for hexagon, and we already have polygon grid and pentagon tiler. We're gonna use polygon grid. This one actually have hexagon pattern, and the layout can be rectangle, but we're gonna use also hexagon. So this is convenient. If you really want to look into the algorithm, you can see the script that creates this node. We're just gonna use it. You can start with a viewer draw always, and in this case we want to use maybe like a circle. So circle, edges, we get a circle. If we use the center of this polygon grid, we're gonna get our flower of life. So we can play around with this number and just get it right until it looks like a flower. So this is pretty much it. Actually, it's really that simple. But we are not done here, because if we actually if we bake it, we're gonna end up with a lot of objects, and that's not, it doesn't feel correct. It's not complete. So let's save this very quickly. Flower of life. File, save as flower of life. And we want to kind of merge it. So you can do it in many different ways. This is just a viewer draw. You can use the bmesh. Bmesh will also give you similar result. In this case, we don't need the polygon face. Similar result, still many objects. You can merge it, but normally I don't merge it like that. I actually prefer to do this: apply matrix apply for mesh and join it. So vertices and edges, and this is the center of this polygon grid become the matrices transform. So in the end, you're gonna have this. So that this is a single object. However, we're not done yet. We can do better, because we already joined them. We can use something like intersect edges. So we can intersect all those lines together as a 2D. And what's gonna happen is that for each intersection, if we now go into the edit mode, each intersection will have vertices, and we can really get those three vertices together, kind of intersect nicely, and that's a better flower of life. So there must be a math behind it just to get it just correct. Anyway, we get what we want, and we can use maybe like a planar edge net. So there's also planar edge net. This to get the face to feel whatever in between the edges. You can, however, you can stop here. You know, if you can do like something like extrude up and solidify. To do the extrude up, you can use screw, and set the angle to 0, I think, and screw up. And then you can use solidify, set to complex, give some kind of thickness. You can do this. You can also convert this to curve and then do the bevel. You have many ways to create this, just to interpret the flower of life and make it 3D. Convert to, you can even convert to grease pencil. In this case, we want to convert to curve from mesh. Once this is a curve, of course, you can add geometry extrude and geometry depth. It's also kind of nice. On top of that, you can also use this planar edge net. This is because this is the pretty cool things that Sverchok can do. You know, this just bunch of nodes and then planar edge net. You can see this now create polygon, and now you can do like inset, bevel, things like that. In our case, you can, you can use list mask, and there's something called chess selections. Okay, this is cool. I don't use this often, but you can create a selections that's kind of like a chest. So you can use this data and have this result. So let me explain. Chest selection will exactly do that. Create a selection that looks like a chest, kind of like on and off, on and off. This becomes the mask for our polygon face. So we simply use data that's true or data that's false, which is the invert. Now we really have the flower of life. And we can still go back over here and change the setup, the setting, and play around with the result. It's kind of nice like this, and if you really want, you can increase also the hexagon. Kind of like that. And remember, you can always do this circle. The vertices can go into this matrix, and this is when it becomes kind of nice, because you can always do this as well, almost like magic. Okay, so that's flower of life inside flower of life. All right, thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.